Well, very excited, and we're developing this football team and this football program for the long haul. And we're not just developing a football team; we're developing a football program. And obviously, we're very excited about the 32 new individuals within our football family from this past recruiting class, but also, our veteran players as well. And I thought they did a tremendous job of really welcoming our new players, our new additions, especially our 14 newcomers this past winter. So we're excited about that.
So when you talk expectations going into 2014, what are those at Tennessee?
Well, there's always very high standard of expectations when you're at Tennessee, and for us, we just have to continue to be a better football team day in and day out. And that's the big thing, is everyone says how many wins. We don't look at it that way, is we have to continue to grow and develop. We only have 12 seniors on our football team right now, so this team is going to be intact for a number of years, so we just have to continue to grow and develop as a football team, and every individual has to continue to develop to reach their full potential.
Coach, if you will, you're going to wait to name your quarterback until, I guess, fall begins?
Correct.
Why that approach?
Well, I think first of all is I thought all 4 quarterbacks took great strides in moving forward this past spring. I think the additions of the Josh Malones, the Von Pearsons, the Daniel Helms, the Ethan Wolfs, the Jalen Hurds, I thought that really elevated their play. But so much growth and development can occur over the summer months. And so I want to see, with as much development as they made over the springtime, I want to see how much development that occurs over the summer. And we're in no rush. We're going to do our due diligence. We're going to take our time, because obviously this is an important decision for Tennessee. So there's no need to name a starting quarterback right now.
You talk about how important the summer month is. Just how important is it that a lot of your guys stayed for the mini term this May, and just how much those extra 3 or 4 weeks can make for these guys?
Well, it's very important. I think that shows you the leadership and the hunger of this football team. And so to have as many individuals as we have staying for mini term will really give us a great jump start moving forward into the summer months. So it's a way to get in an extra class, get ahead academically. As you know, we want to graduate our players between 3 and 3.5 years. And so for them to stay and make a commitment to be here to their academics, but also to our football team, is very big.
You speak about academics. You just, I guess, walked with some guys or had some guys walk and graduate. Just how proud of those guys being your first group of guys to graduate from Tennessee?
Well, very proud. The number one goal in our football program is to graduate, and to graduate from the University of Tennessee. So that dream, that reality to come true was very, very special to all of us. And then, we use the term NFL ready, pro ready. Whether when you leave our football program, you're going to be ready for the National Football League or your career off the field. And you look at Juwan James, first-round draft choice, also college graduate. So that's what makes coaching rewarding, is to be a part of that. And obviously to see these individuals graduate was a very special day for all of us.
Coach, you had a situation with Jalen Maben, innocent bystander, but was caught in a situation. Have you talked to him? How's he doing? And what's the message that you give to your players once they leave the protective nests, if you will, of your coaching staff? And what's the message to them when they're out and about and you're not around?
Well, every opportunity is a teaching opportunity. And, you try to invest in your players. We raise them like they're our own sons. And Jalen's doing great. He's fine. He's actually back in Knoxville right now. He had his first day of classes. He's one of the individuals that elected to stay for mini term. He was working out today, so he's fine. But it's a great illustration, sometimes wrong place, wrong time. But he's a great individual, great character young man, so we're just very fortunate and very blessed that he's doing fine right now.
What is your message to those guys, though, when they get away, even though he's back at class now, but you can't be with them 24/7? Right. So as the head coach, what have you always told your guys to try to keep them out of situations like that?
The power of choices. And we have in our program called the 1 second rule. Within 1 second, your entire life can change, and that was one of those moments. But again, he's doing great. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him, and he's full go. And he was, again, attending his first day of class today at mini term.
How nerve-wracking was it when you got the news, though?
Well, I think anytime you hear shot or gunshots, you always presume the worst, and that's unfortunate, but that is what it is. But again, we're just very blessed that he's fine and okay.
Jason Carr, a Memphian, and he's not with the program anymore. What What was your message to him when he decided to go someplace else? And I know you give him all the benefits going forward, but in terms of what happened with him when he went to Tennessee and it didn't work out.
Well, Jason's a great young man, and we wish him the best, and he's sorting some things out of really what he wants in terms of priorities. So we'll be there to support him and help him along the way, but we're very thankful for everything that he meant to the Tennessee football family, and we wish him the best.
You think you guys are recruiting more in Memphis than you have in the past?
Well, we've always wanted to make Memphis a priority, and it's the state of Tennessee, and I think that's been proven by as many coaches that we have in here recruiting. There's great high school coaches here. There's great football players here, and we made a commitment a number of years back when we were at the University of Cincinnati to really get in this great area, and we have some great relationships, some great bonds in this area.
Coach, with such a young team next year, what is it that you need from your older players?
Well, first of all, as a team in general, we need great consistency. We talk about consistency and performance in all that we do, and leadership. And even though we only have 12 seniors just don't have to lead. It's everyone taking that ownership, everyone leading, everyone understanding what it means to play for the University of Tennessee and the standard and the expectations that's required to play at Tennessee. And we have great individuals in our program, and now that culture is in place, they understand those standards and expectations.
Coach, when the schedule came out and things stayed the way they were, so much is made of the Tennessee-Alabama rivalry, and it's so great. But when you look down elsewhere in your conference and people aren't playing the caliber of an Alabama, are you okay with the way the SEC just decided to, more or less stay the way they were and staying at 8 games and the one-cross rivalry and things like that?
Well, I am. My focus has been in maintaining that great rivalry with Alabama. And to me, it's one of the best rivalries in the country, and especially within the SEC. Now we have to get back to being competitive in those games, and we will. But to me, that was the big thing. But in the SEC, there are no off days. Every team is capable of beating each other, and that's what makes, I think, our conference so much different and so special. And the toughest football conference in the country is there are no off days on game days within the SEC.
Thank you, Coach.